The best place to start to be healthy. People invariably want to have more energy, be more healthy, look better, and feel more attractive. Invariably, I get asked by people, how do I have more energy? Or how do I look better? Or how can I get over my health problem? I get asked a variation of that question more than anything else. The problem is, I don't want to say, change everything you eat and drink. I think it every time, but I know it would sound flippant to say to people, overhaul your whole lifestyle. So I had to think, what are some quick strategies people can do to make a shift in their quality of life fast? Originally, I broke it down into 41 steps someone could go to from having no energy to having explosive energy, or having a crippling health condition to begin to get over that and be repaired. The problem being is many people didn't want to have to wait to go through so many steps, even though they were simple, to experience a revolution in the quality of their life. So I had to think of something fast. So I decided to look at what are the three biggest things that people eat that have traditionally been thought of as either the biggest allergens in the world or the foods that give people the biggest problems, that are the biggest energy drainers. And many times people are not conscious of these. The three are number 1, dairy, number 2, wheat, number 3, sugar. Now, before you say, look, I enjoy my dairy products or I enjoyed my meat, I can understand that. But we'll begin to discuss in other places exactly why these three are so dangerous. But in the interim, if you do want to begin to make some simple changes, firstly, you can trade in your dairy products for any of the following. As a substitute for milk, you could use rice milk, soy milk, oat milk, almond milk, or hazelnut milk. That's 5. Now, hazelnut milk tastes very similar to Nutella, which is a children's spread sold in supermarkets. As for cheese, you could use any sort of soy cheese. There are numerous brands on the market. One brand is called Mini-Cole, and this can be bought in the deli and most major supermarkets. Now, don't confuse with this cheese with a cheese called Low-Cole, because that contains lactose. That's something different. With butter, you could substitute olive oil, avocado, or Nuttolix. Secondly, you could substitute bread. You could have spelt bread, kamut bread, or rye bread. Now, rye bread is good to a point, but it does contain gluten. Secondly, you could have rice, brown rice, jasmine rice, basmati rice. Or thirdly, you could look at new types of pasta. The three to focus on would be buckwheat, brown rice, or spelt. Now, very simply, if you want a simplified version of the above, it's to do two things. 1, trade your wheat bread in or white bread in, even if it's wholemeal bread, and get spelt bread from any health shop. The taste is very similar, except one is unhealthy and the other is healthy. Secondly, trade your milk for soy milk. The fortunate thing is, due to consumer demand for healthy products, healthy bread tastes fantastic these days, and you have enormous alternatives to the milk you've been drinking since birth. Do it for the sake of looking more attractive. If you've heard of someone's lactose intolerant or gluten intolerant, then I promise you it's most likely you are too. Make these simple changes and notice how much your energy improves, especially in the afternoon. And if you had sore or itchy eyes, notice how much they improve, and notice that the mental clarity will come from making these shifts. And if you have any children with any sort of respiratory problems, particularly a lot of mucus, then I really implore you, stop all dairy. Till next time, Will Shannon.